way, best of 5 grand finals, the last match of today for FACEIT TV for these Sunday Cups. Here we go, we're on Rapha to begin with. Let him school us in how to play. So he went for the instant mega pickup, which is a decision. It's not right. It's not wrong. It's just it's one of the many ways to play the mega spawn. And he gets himself to red, so he can do that because he's got LG. He can just sit on it if he really wants to. Lovely little read there with the plasma. Works. Hello Sparks. Gets position on Rapha. I don't think Rapha was expecting the dive to come from Sparks that late, but Sparks with perfect timing on it. And but Rapha's not sweating it. I mean, it was a fair steal from Sparks. Rapha didn't take much damage. It's really going to be down to the next kind of over the mega. Now Sparks hit that rail. He should realize that he's got a really strong chance on the next mega now, and that Rapha should be in out control mode. Let's see if Sparks realizes it. Rapha, my god, hit 2 amazing rails there. That is understanding the timing of where Sparks should be after taking the red. So by knowing the red time, he knew exactly when to peek out to get the first rail, and that led into the second round. He just hit them both. So that's great play from Rapha there. And Sparks goes aggressive with the choke point. This could be ill-advised, but it's going to be very close. The 50 there, though, to save him. The 50 makes the difference. How many fights I've seen where the 50 makes a difference? Because players, they kind of know that it makes a difference, but a lot of people, it's kind of like fighting over the red, and you like move over the red mid-fight or something, and how big that can change everything, how much that can change everything. It's very similar with the 50, and on Lost World, the 50 there is often used in a similar way as the Furious Heights 50. So never forget the 50. Sparks in a good position. This is, of course, I'd say Sparks' best map, and decimating Rapha there. Rapha finding himself down 2 frags already. It'd be interesting in a moment if Sparks is able to get a good stack to switch to Rapha to really see how he wants to handle this. So here you go, Sparks with the drop down. Oh, that was a beautiful rocket onto Rapha. Again, another rail connection. So Sparks is low, but he's got the mega to fall back onto a yellow as well and some shards. Would have liked to see the 25 picked up first, but it's okay. Sparks is still in a great position. He needs to get himself on the red though. He absolutely needs to get himself on that. There it is. He's got to fight. He's just got to win the fight. There you go, Rapha. Not going to give it up for free. A lot of damage from the Sparks. Beautiful play from Rapha. You can see he worked his positioning around in the fight to a spot which he wanted to be in. So you can get the yellow and attack the mega from that toxic spot side. And Sparks couldn't handle it. He has to back away. So beautiful play from Rapha there, I have to say. And oh my god, amazing interception. We're on Rapha now. It's a rail as Ekka, but the mega goes to Sparks. So Sparks, my friend, you're in trouble, your back's against the wall, red is up, there's so long until mega. Rapha can sit here for another 15 seconds or so and just keep pressure on. He can leave him alive if he really wants to, but he doesn't have to. He ties up the game instead, which is also fine. And again, so much time till the mega, it gives Rapha, it allows Rapha to really take his time, scoop up everything, get every little bit of ammo, and now it's 5 seconds till mega, and Rapha's in a wonderful position. And Sparks, he's like, okay, I'll take this fight. And he does get the frag. Gives him the lead. So what does Rapha want to do now? He's got the lead. He's got control. Red's coming up. Sparks does get it. And this is kind of a problem how the timing worked out. But as long as Rapha doesn't take too much damage, if we look at Sparks' position, Rapha knows that he has limited rockets and an LG and maybe a plasma. And he knows there's no rail. And he knows he's got low armor. So that really tells Rapha a lot in the kind of things he can do. He can attack unresponded from long ranges, on the long ranges. He can just go really aggressive because the guy's so low anyway. He can do a lot of things. he decided to just get himself straight in there onto the red, and that's really nice because it stops Sparks having any chance to really build up. A lot of players will make the decision to be a bit passive and say, well, if I'm a bit ahead on stack and we both take even amounts of resources, then I'm still a bit ahead on stack. But rapha just kind of just shuts him down before that situation, doesn't give in to passive play. And passive play is the #1 killer. I've seen it lose people a lot of games to be overly passive. rapha with another kill. 4 frags now in the lead. And rapha looks only to extend it. Brilliant damage from both players. 32% plasma gun. That's absolutely crazy. Ruining it with spam there, but whatever. So Spark's going to make the dive for red. He's got the time. I believe if Sparks cannot win Furious Heights, that he stands no chance to win this series. That's my prediction. Of course, that's not a very bold prediction, but I mean, if we're going to look at it as him having chances, he's got to take this map, and it's like I believe it's his best one. Correct me if I'm wrong. So rapha, let's go over to rapha. We can see the Spark says about 50-60 resource advantages on rapha. Maybe, yeah, probably around that still. So rapha, an ambush can be amazingly strong here. Straight up fight with good execution can be good. He's got some options. He wants to get mega time. There it is. Oh, Sparks takes some bad LG damage there from rapha. Again, more bad LG damage. rapha runs out of ammunition, however, and has to resort to rockets, and that rocket violence. Oh my god, the machine gun. Oh my god, the bullets just like raining in behind him. It's like watching a movie where somehow like 10 people with machine guns are shooting at you and nothing connects. And rapha somehow survived that, but still 6 health again. The 50 is there. Never forget the 50. Another good shot from rapha. Oh my god, the plasma takes him out. But Sparks is really able to deal a lot of damage, and Sparks gets the better spawn, I would say. Picking up the LG, getting the rail. He's going to have all the weapons, more or less. Here will be the rocket launcher, and he gets 150 internal resources. And there comes rapha very aggressively with Sparks. You know, he's got all the weapons, he's got all the tools, man. And with tools comes options. With tools and stack come many options. So Sparks is looking very good all of a sudden, but rapha can most certainly hold on to a lead. He has a 3 frag lead. And he's got 2 minutes to kill. Should he? And that is a mindset choice as well. When I say to kill, rapha most certainly will not be trying to kill the 2 minutes. He's not going to be thinking about running the clock down. That's what I'm saying. He's probably going to be thinking about trying to maintain pressure, trying to stop Sparks from getting too out of control. The problem is that Sparks is stack-wise out of control, way out of control. So that's really bad right now from rapha. But Sparks can't. This is like the one spot. Sparks can't drop here. He can't drop there. rapha didn't really punish him though. I was gonna say that's like the one spot where rapha can defend, because Sparks can't drop down, because he can't drop down onto the LG. But rapha just didn't have the damage output to really slow him down enough. And rapha can die there. But the thing is, again, for the sake of being not being too passive and trying to kill the clock, he's playing to slow his opponent down. He's got a buffer of frags to do that with. He's done it now. He's done it. He's got Sparks low enough. It's a 1 frag difference, but he got Sparks low enough. He's going to have something to pick up. He does get a yellow. It's not an ideal situation for rapha though. It's not perfect. This play from him is not perfect. Or rather, the way it ended up is not perfect. Sparks with the pickup of that mega. Sparks is, oh god, he's so deadly right now. He's going to probably hit this frag to start the game. Oh my god, the defensive rockets of rapha shut him down. And with 30 seconds left, rapha hits a rail, a crucial rail. And that's going to really slow down Sparks even more. And he can't afford that. There's 20 seconds left. 20 seconds left in this one. Another rail connected. Rapha's done it. Slow spawn to victory. Rapha has done it. An amazing game from Sparks there. He manages to actually almost defeat Rapha on Furious Heights, and doesn't surprise me too much. I mean, I've seen some really good stuff from Sparks here. So mad props to Sparks for such a strong performance on Furious Heights, but Rapha, being the world champion, does win out on the first map of this best of 5. So we're going to move on to map number 2. And I don't know, I really don't like Sparks' chances anymore after Furious Heights, but maybe he'll show me differently. We move to Lost World, and this is what has been known as a very Rapha-y map, if that is such a thing, a Rapha-y map. A map that is definitely something that plays for his strengths of position and the way that he uses it. This is a map that's very good for him. As far as results go at tournaments, Rapha hasn't necessarily had the best results here in tournaments recently. Some maps he will definitely have better results on, but this is still a really strong map for him. Always, always, always. So here he goes with the pickup of those items, straight up to the yellow, onto the LG. If we look at Sparks, look, no LG. Go back to Rapha, and he's got a great angle there to deny and control his opponent. It's all about controlling your opponent on this map, controlling where he can move. That's such a huge element of Lost World. And how do you do it? You do it with position. You do it with ouch. Yeah, that's demoralizing. I won't lie, that's very demoralizing. And Rapha already putting Sparks in the lava. Will his momentum cease? Looks like another frag, if I'm not mistaken. It's gonna be close though. Rapha not connecting enough LG. But the thing is that look at all the stuff you can fall back onto. You can fall back onto the red, onto the mega. Actually, the Sparks was there at the red. The Sparks shouldn't have much health left, and that 50's not going to spawn for a while. And Rapha even gets the frag. So with mega spawning soon, no shards there for Rapha. And no 50 there either. 50 up on the rocket, he should be fine to take that. And he wants to drop onto this mega, but he cannot. Well played from Sparks. So Rapha, he's got to be very careful here because he doesn't want to give this red away without dealing damage. If he does that, Sparks suddenly has a lot of liberty. And my god, perfect rockets from Rapha. And the red was not taken, so now Rapha is in an insane amount of control. He just has to get mega. That's all he has to do. But in 2 minutes, he's made 5 frags. 6 frags. That's not cool. That ain't cool. That is not cool at all. Picks up the mega, and here it is, interception. And doesn't matter that there's no guy there, because he got the yellow. So what does Sparks have? Maximum 75 armor to his name. What does Rapha have to do? Hit him a couple times. It's gone, and he's dead. Really looks like Sparks is completely out of his depth now. Whereas on Furious Heights, you know, he had a very good level of understanding. But on Lost World, it looks like he's very much out of his depth, especially against a player like Rapha. There it is, another fight, and he does manage to die, but he made 7 frags, and to me, if you make 8 frags before you die on this map in 3 minutes, okay, I don't really care. I'm happy with that. I'm overjoyed, because if he wanted to kill the clock for 7 minutes now with this lead, he could do that. He could very well do that. Against a good player, it can be very difficult to find them and make frags. But instead he chooses to just bulldoze his way onto Sparks' position, and Sparks is finding himself again in harm's way. Oh, that's I don't know, have I seen that before? I have not seen that rocket jump before on stream. Very nice, though. Man, people still innovating after years and years of playing these maps. Alright, so there's more damage. Again, Sparks does make the frag, but again, the cost is heavy. But it was an inopportune time for rapha to actually die, as Mega and Red were both spawning. So now Sparks has the best chance he's had to do something. But rapha's kind of having a bit of fun with Sparks here and there, going a little bit more aggressive than he would against other opponents. Good machine gun, good plasma damage, always a strong move to make. Rapha is definitely going to be able to, at some point soon, make a challenge. Let's switch over to him. He's out of control. How will he do it? How will he do it? He's going to be aiming to get back in control. Okay, 125 armor, still not the 200 of his opponent. Good, free damage, almost free damage. Fall away. Get out of there. Free damage, that's what it's about. The Cypher School, free damage.
5-minute
and
warning.
Back. So right now he could really go for a lot of options. Wants to make the play on the Mega. He doesn't need to take the Mega, just needs the item time. But free Mega, yes please. So Sparks was misreading rapha very heavily there. And look at how much stack he's left over with. Control absolutely flipped around. And rapha is going to be able to do even more damage as time progresses. And yeah, rapha's being very aggressive indeed in this game. It's almost 10 frags, 9 frag difference after 5 or 6 minutes. Sparks again gonna die. This is not recoverable on Lost World, not against someone like rapha. Not against someone with the experience, the expertise of someone who has been playing this game for many years at the highest level. Arguably one of the best players, or rather, well, tournament-wise, the best player to ever have stepped into the arena. You don't make 9 frags back on Lost World against someone like that. So rapha going to be sitting on this yellow, and he heard a rocket jump. What does it mean for him? Well, he knows the position. That's what it means. Sparks having to evade, dodge, bob, and weave, and it's not going to cut it. Rapha going for the interception. There it is. I mean, that's why his position is so strong, really. You can take armors, you can stop them getting out onto the map. You can hear everything. Your route to everywhere is very fast. It's a very strong position to maintain. You need an LG to do it, though. You cannot be out there without one. And rapha does not even have to leave. He can leave everything up. The only risk of leaving everything up is that most of the red, your opponent decides to drop from the LG side and dives to red. And he's falling back onto the mega health. Red is there as well. Also damage coming in. And rapha's really playing with very little. He's kind of, I don't know really what he's trying to accomplish. I mean, just dealing damage is of course always good. There, a beautiful ambush that changes everything. He can just go nuts now if he really wants to. Looks like that's not the case though. Oh, well, there he goes. He's going a bit nuts there. Oh, I'm not going for the mega. Come on, rapha. Why so scared? Why so scared? Sparks rocket jumps up. So it's hard for me to really say what Sparks can do, because theoretically there's nothing he can do if rapha plays a theoretically sound game, which he would if his lead was ever threatened, which it hasn't been. So it's really hard to commentate games like these, in my opinion, and that's from that perspective, because it's like it's hard to create the narrative when one player, it's not possible for one player. So I ain't gonna call it something that ain't, is what I'm saying. But Sparks can look towards the next map. And this is also something that always brings into question the old values and traditions and the Quake culture of the forfeit, actually, because it's something that's been in every other game. People accept it. In chess, for example, it's a commonly used one where it's like it's rude if you don't forfeit if you lost to your opponent. You don't respect your opponent. That's what the message it sends. And I think it's an interesting one. I think in practice games, you shouldn't forfeit unless you specifically are training in that way. I think Mento has advocated a lot of training through the use of forfeits early on to like play out the first decisions in the game. And then as soon as you run into a mistake, you like end up forfeiting or whatever, and you look at it and everything like that. It's quite interesting, but in practice games, I think that it's a good chance to develop the mindset. Because in tournaments as well, you can sometimes make the impossible happen. So you do need to like practice that mindset of doing that, and there's no way to do that unless you do it a lot. It's kind of one of those situations. So I think there is a lot of value to in practice always playing in that way. And also in practice, because the end result doesn't matter, you do get a lot of situations where you can like really learn, like even if you're like 10-0 down or something, a lost world, if you've got like 4 minutes left, you can like practice making certain plays, because the end result in the practice game doesn't matter. In the tournament it does, so it's kind of like, well, you're playing, but there's almost an impossibility for you to win, for example, so that can warrant a forfeit. So it's an interesting, I mean, there's arguments both ways, I think. So, but whatever, we're getting into the third map, it's Blood Run. Rapha has Russian blood in his veins somewhere. I know it's there from all those cooler demos he watched many years ago, and that gives him some level of Russian power when it comes to a map like Blood Run. And this is a very unconventional start, and let's take stock. So both are actually even stack-wise after this, so it's all going to come down to weapons and decision-making and positioning. So Rapha better positioning, better weapons, decision-making to stand on the red. I mean, I think it's fine. I mean, he had the advantage, so he could get the red. That is a ballsy play from Sparks. That is just incredibly ballsy, and he does hit the rail, but Rapha will secure this mega. So now Rapha's thinking, okay, this is all in the next red, and he's probably not too confident to commit too heavily, and he wants to play the opportunity. If it arises, he'll go for it. Look, there's the opportunity. There's no one around. Okay, why not get a free red? If Sparks was there to deter him, oh my god, the random Sparks grenades. But if Sparks was there to deter him, then he has to think twice. He's going to be like, okay, if I hit a rail, then I can go for it. If I don't hit a rail, and he does some damage to me, then I have to back away. It's like one of those situations. Rapha now going to back away to the mega. He's a little bit slow, but it's okay. Sparks does not have the time on it. He will now be able to extrapolate the time. And straight up is Rapha, and even rocket jumping away just to prevent himself from dying. So that is the kind of play Rapha wanted to make there, which is, of course, the smart one, but the reason he made it was to avoid that. And what am I saying when I say that? I mean, losing the frag. Losing the frag at this point in the game is can be pretty bad on Blood Run. A lot of value gets put onto having the lead on this map, and that value even operates from as early as the first minutes. So that's kind of some of the reason why. But it's okay. I mean, Rapha will be confident in his abilities to come back into this. So there's no problem at all. And Sparks able to make another couple quick frags. He should be able to catch Rapha. There it is. Beautiful play from Sparks. Got to finish him though, and a lot of damage now being taken by Sparks, just trying to chase it down. Let's go to Rapha. 27 health. And he could very well die here. 20 health. Oh god, yeah, he's so dead. Interesting from Sparks. Something that you could say is greedy. Because the 3 frags he already had, is already good enough, and you're at a point where you want to maintain your lead. You don't need to actively risk taking a lot of damage to extend your lead. So it's kind of like a decision where Rapha could deal like 100, 150 damage there, even on such low health. And you already rocket jump, so that hurts you a bit as well. So it risks your stack a bit for a frag, when you could just take the items and leave your opponent really low. And because he's really low, he's not going to be doing anything. So you can just play the raw attrition, and maybe another frag will come to you. So I don't know if I like that from freeing it up. But there you go, Sparks finds another fight onto Rapha. Good damage from Rapha, but he does go down. He's dropped 5 frags already. This is very, very bad for Rapha. Very bad. If Sparks can play this sensibly, he can actually take a win on Blood Run. If he can play this right. I don't know if Rapha's being so aggressive because he doesn't respect Sparks' ability to play Blood Run or what it is, but he's definitely being very aggressive here. And does get himself onto that mega health. And so, I mean, it's not necessarily about respect as well. It's about Rapha wanting to commit to more aggressive plays and investing in a couple aggressive plays. And if that's the case, if you invest in them, then you want to make it actually come to a result of some kind. So you can't just give up. And Rapha, you can see that he did enough damage. He kept Sparks low and low and low, trading frags, kept him low and low and low. And then now Rapha's in a position where he can take control. Absolutely. Let's look at Sparks. Nothing on him now. Nothing on him. So Rapha has control now. So that investment of frags, in theory, it's good right now. But Rapha has to make some kills quite soon. And if he feels like this is a play or a type of play that works against Sparks, then that's cool. I mean, he's the man. Rapha is the man. We can't argue with the man. Yo. And Rapha's going to pick up another yellow. So the question is, like, how is he going to catch Sparks now? Is it going to be for a read, or will Sparks make a crazy play of some kind? What's going to happen? Rapha's just establishing the item cycle. He knows Mega must be up, and that's why he spammed the grenades, but finds Sparks. Beautiful, leaves the Mega up. And that was very key, because he had, I think, 30 or 40 health left from the previous Mega. So by doing the rocket jump and then taking it, the rocket jump buys in the position, and then he uses the Mega more effectively. So this is like the kind of thing, like, where I was whining a little bit about, you know, people not taking the Mega before taking the 25 or whatever. It's like all those little things that someone like Rapha does. And no Jibo for you, sir, Sparks, good sir. And he does go down. But yeah, all the little things, that's what it's about. And there's another frag, of course. Not the cleanest frags ever, but it's okay. And I mean, Rapha knows what he's doing. He's got himself that Mega. He knows exactly when red is. All the damage onto Sparks there before taking it is going to really help getting the frag. My God, I cannot believe Rapha went for that second shot. He did miss it, but I can't believe he went for it. There's plasma being spammed at his position at the doorway he was standing in, and he had 44 health. That means 3 plasma bullets kill him, or 2 almost kill him, like put him to 4 health. So that's and I don't know how they didn't hit him. So it's quite crazy. Matrix dodging right there from Rapha. Wow, misses the tele-exit rail. Gonna try to follow it up. Misses another rail. Again, execution is the bottleneck for Rapha at the moment. It's anything but decision making. So Rapha hits another shot finally onto Sparks. 3 minutes left for 2 frags. He's got plenty of time to work with. So Sparks can very well make this a possibility. He does actually manage to find him, and he gets him to spawn as well. And a quick finish with the lightning gun will yield him a tight game. So Rapha is definitely making a lot of positive work here go his way. And Rapha, the problem is for him though, is that if he's not careful, he could give away a Mega right now. And surely that gives some breathing room to Sparks, who has not taken it so far. There it is, he does get taken. This is interesting now, because Rapha really has no idea in the slightest when Mega's going to be. And it's a tight game, 2.5 minutes left. Rapha doesn't have a huge advantage, he doesn't want to push his luck. If I were him, I'd play it really safe until I know when Mega is going to be. Because with Mega, I know with a Mega pickup, I can have a decisive advantage. However, if he can find an ambush as well, that'd be really nice. This is what... Okay, he knows Mega should be spawning in the next 5 seconds, but he doesn't know when exactly. He knows when the red is going to be, though, just so he has to go for the red now. I'm just going to fall back onto this Mega. This is a fantastic move. There is really little Sparks can do about this now, positionally, and rapha has basically just outplayed him massively, and he even gets the frag. That Sparks not being on Mega there, and being on red instead was really what could have just cost him the game. If he was on Mega instead, sure, he can give away a red armor to rapha, but rapha doesn't get the Mega. And Sparks survives, and he's got defensive positioning. So that's a much better scenario than what happened there, which was rapha getting both items in a frag. So rapha, with that 1 frag lead and a minute and a half left, he can definitely protect this. I would expect him to do so, but he's shown some aggressive options so far. The smart thing to do is definitely just to protect this lead. Not play defensively, too defensively, but not play too passively either. So also avoiding insane aggression. But I mean, again, if an opportunity presents itself like just there, why not? And he does just that. He gets the kill. So Sparks showing a very close game on Blood Run. It's not over yet. I must say, not over yet. 100 armor just for rapha. A crazy attack. Plus a crazy spawn frag. It's all it requires. 40 seconds left. rapha dares him. He's like, I dare you. I double dare you. I triple dare you. And that's even how the quote goes. He's not going to go for it. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, surely not. That was just ridiculous. He got bounced into like 3 grenades there. And here's the sounds. Gonna just try. Okay, now he's going for the killing the time option. Jumps in the red. There's nowhere to escape for rapha. He has to hit the shots. Oh my god, this is really scary right now. Really scary. And even spawns at the red, the rocket launcher, and he's gonna use the teleport to whisk himself away. Okay, that's it. That's game. That means that rapha will be the victor, 3-0. And they showed some great games, though. Sparks with a great Furious Heights, a great Blood Run. He can be absolutely ecstatic. He performed so well against the world champion. Sparks, really well played, sir. And congratulations to rapha, who has just won the North American Sunday Summer Cup. And I don't think there's much else to say. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I somehow managed to survive. Remember, Quake Live is a free game. You can go over to quakelive.com to go play some Quake. And of course, FACEIT.com. You can go register and play our daily tournaments for Quake Live, whether you be from North America, or from Europe. And of course, every week we have our flagship tournament on Sundays, the Sunday Cup. So check that out. And of course, some of the points cups you can play during the week, and you those points, and you can. It's all like. Based on your elo and so on, so you have the matchmaking there. So if you have the fear of like, I don't want to sign up because I'll get destroyed, well, we try to provide the most accessible way to play the game that we can by having different cuts for different levels. So go check it out and make sure that you keep playing some Quake. And I guess that's a good night from me, so I'll see you guys next time.